Welcome. In this video, I will show you how to install Windows 11 from USB on your Dell 14 Pro. To do that, you're gonna need either an SD card reader or a USB flash drive that has at least 8 or more gigabytes of available storage on it. And we're also gonna need another PC or laptop that we're gonna be using to upload Windows 11 image to this USB flash drive with. And besides, we'll also have to optionally make some changes in BIOS on our Dell laptop. So let's start with this part. What you're gonna have to do is launch your laptop by short pressing the power button, and then you're gonna have to repeatedly click F2 key to get into the BIOS menu. Here in the BIOS menu, make sure that you have the advanced setup switched on. Then check your service tag right here. You can also check it on the back side of your laptop, and this service tag will be very important because we will have to install some drivers alongside with Windows. Therefore, you're gonna have to either write it down or just remember it, and then go to boot configuration on the sidebar. And here you're gonna have to scroll a bit down until we find the secure boot, and let's disable it by switching this toggle off. And then we have to press apply changes to apply them, and then select exit in the bottom right corner. After that, we can switch back to our switch to our PC that we're going to be using for our Windows installation. So insert your USB flash drive into this computer and search for Windows 11 ISO download. Once you find the official Microsoft website, open it, scroll down to the bottom of it, then here in select download, select Windows 11 Multi Edition, click confirm, wait until your request is validated, then select the product language. This will be your system language, so choose carefully, and then click confirm once again, then click 64-bit download, and so you're gonna have to wait until this ISO file is downloaded on your PC. Now I already have it downloaded, and also besides Windows 11, we're gonna have to download Rufus, which is the program we'll be using to create bootable USB drive from out of our flash drive. So open Rufus.ie website and scroll down to download section, and then download their latest version. Usually this one at the top will work for any device. So if you're using a Windows x64 device right now, download this one. If it doesn't run on your PC, try x86 version. If x86 doesn't run, well, most probably you have ARM64 powered system. Besides, you're gonna have to download drivers, which I mentioned before, and to download them, you're gonna have to search for Dell Support website. So let's find support Dell. Let me just change the language. Okay, so here expand the support tab and scroll down to drivers and downloads, and then here you're gonna have to enter your service tag or the serial number of your laptop. So for me it was, I think, this one. Click search and your Dell will be identified. Now the drivers we're gonna be needing are in select in here. So I accidentally selected it without showing it to you. So we're gonna have to select the option on the right, which is find specific drivers. And here we'll be needing two different drivers. One is this one, and the other one is this one is Intel Rapid Storage Technology driver. We're gonna need it to see the partitions available for Windows installation, and we'll also have to download Intel Wi-Fi driver. Here it is. Download selected drivers, and after that you're gonna have to properly install them. So to do that, we're gonna have to open the downloads folder, and here in the downloads folder we're gonna have to do the same thing with two drivers. So first of all, let's run the Wi-Fi driver package, select extract files to this PC to install later, click continue, and then right click your downloads folder, click new folder, and let's call this folder Wi-Fi driver. Okay, select it, click OK, and then wait until the Wi-Fi driver is extracted to your Wi-Fi driver folder. Okay, it looks good. Now let's do the same thing with Intel Rapid Storage Technology driver. So extract files to this PC to install later, and once again right click downloads folder, new folder here, and call it disk driver or anything else. Click OK, wait until the drivers are extracted here. Okay, and after that wait until this ISO image is downloaded on your PC. Then you have to run Rufus program, and here in the Rufus program settings we're gonna have to select our USB flash drive in device section. Then click select and select your Windows ISO image. Click open. Do not change anything here, just click start. Do not hit any checkboxes. If anything is checked, you can uncheck it, then click OK. And then you're gonna have to wait for the message to appear. So as you can see, it says that all data from on your USB drive will be destroyed. So yeah, if you didn't back up important data from your USB flash drive somewhere, you can do this right now. And after that, click OK to format your USB flash drive and to upload the ISO image on it. Once the status bar here says ready, you can close the Rufus window and then grab these two folders that we created and drop them to your USB flash drive. So just copy and paste them here. And right now, this was the previous driver. Let me remove it. Okay, so right now your USB flash drive contents should look somewhat like this. And if they do, just safely eject your USB flash drive, and let's switch back to our Dell laptop. Okay, so make sure that your Dell is turned off. Insert your USB flash drive into available USB port, and then launch this laptop by short pressing the power button, and then repeatedly click F12 to get into the boot menu. Once you are in the boot menu, you're gonna have to scroll down using arrow keys on your keyboard to UEFI generic, so your USB flash drive. If you have two options, just like I do, select the first one and press enter, and then wait for the Windows installation screen to appear. Okay, so once you see this window, click next or just press enter, then press enter once again, hit the checkbox next to I agree everything will be deleted, and make sure that install Windows 11 is selected, then click next, Then wait until Windows gets things ready. Now we're gonna have to accept license terms. And right now we have the first issue. The first issue is that we can see our system partitions. We can only see our USB flash drive here. So to fix this issue, select load driver at the top, then click browse and select your USB flash drive. So in my case, it's going to be this one. Expand its contents, and here find the disk driver folder that you created. In disk driver folder, you will have drivers. Open the drivers subfolder, and then open another driver subfolder. Here you'll find VMD. So select VMD and then click OK. And here you'll find a couple of controllers. Select the first one, in my case it's 09AB, and click install. Okay, and after that you should be able to see all the 4 or 5 partitions that you have. The next step is removing each of these partitions. So in order to remove each partition, you can either click on it and click delete partition, or you can press Alt-D combination of keys, and this way remove each of the partitions. And in the end you'll have some amount of unallocated space. In my case it's 477 gigabytes. So right now we can either select this unallocated space to use it as a single drive for our Windows and click next. But if you want to have several disks on your Windows, so you want to, for example, have the C as your system disk and then D for your personal files, in order to divide this unallocated space into several disks, you're gonna have to select it, then click create partition. You'll have to provide a size in megabytes. Now by default you'll see all the megabytes that you have, and I recommend starting with the system disk. So for your laptop to work properly and effectively, your system disk has to be at least of a size of 100 gigabytes or something around that. I usually go with 150 gigabytes to leave more storage for just in case. So let's first select our system disk that will have, let's say, 150,000 megabytes and click apply. Okay, 3 different partitions will be created after that. And the third one is the system disk. And we are still left with 330 gigabytes of unallocated space. So let's create a D disk out of it. Of course, we can divide this unallocated space into as many disks or drives as we want, but I'm just gonna create one. So I'm just gonna click create partition, then go with the rest of the storage that we have, click apply, and this will be our 4th partition. Now we're gonna have to select the 3rd one, since we agreed that this will be our system disk. After that you have to click next and then click install, and then wait until the Windows 11 is installed. Now make sure that your device has the power cable plugged in, because you don't want your laptop to discharge during this operation. So let's just wait until Windows 11 is successfully installed on our computer. Okay, so right now the Windows is installed and we have one more step yet. So the Wi-Fi driver. You will not be able to complete the setup process without having a Wi-Fi driver, unless you want to use your Windows without a Microsoft account. So to install the Wi-Fi driver, you're gonna have to select your country or just click yes, then select your keyboard, select yes, skip, and on the following page you're gonna have to click install driver, then select your USB flash drive and then select your Wi-Fi driver, click select folder, and then wait until PC finds drivers automatically, and you will see all the Wi-Fi networks. Oh yeah, and so of course you can complete the setup if you have the Ethernet cable prepared. So in such case, you don't have to install Wi-Fi drivers. Okay, so that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video. If it helped you, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.